Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Magic City Entertainment. Hopefully, you guys are doing great today. So, for today's video, I'm going to bring you guys a review of Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Let me say, man, this game is amazing. If you have a PS5, and for me personally, this is my very first game on the PS5. I've waited for this game. Waited. And trust me when I tell you this game was worth the freaking wait. Let me start off by saying, let's start with the story. So, the story consists of Clank and Ratchet, and then you get introduced to these new characters later on. But Ratchet and Clank, they're celebrating, I'm assuming they're celebrating their last victory that they had, or whatever. They had a parade basically and everything, and Clank decided to make a device that can like go through rifts, almost like, I guess you could say, different dimensions. So, because I guess Ratchet has been wanting to find other Longbats, right? Because he feels like there's more Longbats out there, he just doesn't know. And he also doesn't know if he really wants to and everything. But Clank decides, I'm gonna build something for my best friend and we're gonna see what happens. Fortunately, shit hits the fan, and then Dr. Nefarious, he gets a hold of it, and then that's how the game pretty much starts. And you're just following the story, basically going through, doing a whole bunch of levels, you know, learning more story about Clank. You learn more story about Ratchet as well. You know, Clank has the ability to actually fix everything and stuff like that. Ratchet is finally coming to terms with actually wanting to meet Lombaxes, you know. And then eventually you get introduced to this new character, Rivet. She's amazing. I thought she was good. I felt like when they added her, nothing felt off. The pacing still felt, it felt exactly the same. The gameplay was exactly the same. So that was really good, that nothing felt different from one another when you play as a different character. They felt exactly the same, honestly. Because if you think about it, they're basically the same, but in different universes. Because they have the same enemy as well as in Dr. Nefarious. But the one that she has is a little bit more evil than the one that Ratchet and Clank has. Alright, and then there's also another character that's kind of like Clank named Kit that you eventually get to run into, and she was great too. Like, every person in this game was absolutely great. No one felt horrible or anything, so that's a plus right there. That's a really big plus. And the story was good. The story was really freaking good from beginning to end. There was a lot of great moments. There was a lot of like, oh snap moments. And there were some sad moments there as well. Yeah, so if you really just love playing Ratchet and Clank for its story, you're gonna love this story. It's really well done, really written, really freaking good, and everything about it. Another thing I want to talk about, not that much, graphics. Obviously, you know, with the PS5, you're gonna get the best graphics possible. And with this, you sure enough got the best graphics possible. The game ran smooth, the game felt very good. I ran into no bugs whatsoever for me. If it did happen to you, I'm sorry that it happened, but there was no bugs for my playthrough. I'm really pleased that, you know, I didn't get any issues or anything like that, because that would have really messed up what happened to me. Now, my friend, he played the game the same time I did, and he did get a glitch. It was a thing where in the beginning of the game, you know, you jump through the rift and you're going and going and going, and then you get to the next world. For him, he kept just floating over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, it was a hard crash on his PS5. So I thankfully didn't run into that. My friend did. That sucked for him. But after that, he was good to go. He played it. Nothing else happened. No more errors, anything like that. I didn't have any issues. So this game doesn't have any issues. Because I know on a PS4, there'll be a lot of, what do you want to call those things? Error occurs, right? Didn't have any here. fantastic. Alright, that's enough about that. Graphics looked very beautiful. The scenery looked very beautiful. All the levels, designs looked gorgeous. Each level felt different from one another. That was also good. You know, I didn't want to feel like I'm going to the same world, but just copy and paste. Nah, not at all. Each world felt different and everything. I really enjoyed that about that. Let's go ahead and hop into the guns, the weapons. Oh my God. There's so many weapons to choose from. I don't even think you understand. There's a lot of weapons. And then every time you go back to the shop, there's a new gun. Like, oh my gosh, you're overwhelming with weapons. But I think what this game did really good was that you got a lot of crystals to upgrade a lot of stuff really fast. And I thought that was good because, you know, you're gonna need to upgrade your guns. But I mean, they give you a lot. I remember the first time I went to the shop, I had like 50 or something like that. I was like, wow, I didn't even realize I collected that much. But yeah, you collect a lot really fast, which is good because you know, when you upgrade the guns feel better. The one guy will tell you, there's two guns. Two guns that I thought that were really good for me was the shotgun, and then there's this plant. So you shoot a plant out and it would like plant them and they would freeze basically for a couple minutes. It worked like wonders for me. It made boss fights so, when I tell you, so much easier. It made life easier, not hard. And I'm so glad for that gun. I upgraded that gun to the fullest. It was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, if you're playing this game, upgrade the plant gun. I forgot the name of it, but yes, that gun was absolutely fantastic. There are plenty of other guns. Other guns out there, they work perfectly fine too as well. There's a rocket, the rocket gun, that does a lot of damage. The regular gun you get, that does a lot of damage once you upgrade and everything. And for the longest time, I thought it was like a burst gun, right? I held the trigger down, it was a full automatic. I was like, wow, I'm just realizing this now. And that was towards the end of the game. I was literally tapping the R2 button the entire time. I was like, wow. Also, the controller, there are the little feedbacks that they have with each gun. Each gun feels different from the other one, which is good. So if you really notice it, you'll notice it after a while. You probably won't notice it in the beginning, because I didn't even notice it in the beginning because it was my first game playing on the PS5. But after a while, I started noticing the triggers felt different from each gun. So you will notice that as you play. You probably won't notice it right away, but you'll definitely notice it. Yes, we covered story, weapons, characters, the levels. Overall, this was a great game. This was literally like the best PS5 game out right now. The best PS5 game out right now. Obviously, it's gonna change. You know, where we got Horizon, God of War, we have a lot of games. But right now, this is my game of the year. I know it's early to say, but this is my game of the year. I really think Ratchet and Clank really takes the cake. It's got everything you want in a Ratchet game. Story, it's got a great story. It's got great level design. It's got great, the bosses were also good. I will say though, that bosses felt a little easy. They kind of kept doing the same thing over and over. I would love to see the bosses have like a feature where, say you died, right? But they do something entirely different from the last fight that you did. So it throws you off each time that you die. You have to adapt to what they're doing and figure out a better way to fight them. That would have been cool. I mean, when you upgrade the weapons, the game just feels so much easier. It just feels easier. Even without upgrading it. Even without upgrading it, it definitely feels easy as well. Overall, I enjoyed this game. I had a really fun time playing it. I'm definitely gonna play it some more, get that platinum trophy. But anyway, I would love to know, what do you guys think? Have you played it? Did you watch me play it? if you want to watch me play it, I'll leave it in the down below in the playlist video for you guys. But yeah, what did you guys think if you played it? Was it good? Was it bad? Could have been better? What was the things that you thought could have been improved from it? Let me know in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation down there. Anyway, let me go ahead and give this game a score. My final score for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a 10 out of 10. Yeah, it's 10 out of 10. It's a great game. There really was nothing that I didn't like. I liked it everything. I felt like the game ran smooth, the guns felt good, characters were great, and the story was really well done. Like, everything felt good. Even the side characters they introduced were freaking great. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed the review, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, stay amazing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.